What's up guys, welcome back to the channel. Today I'm bringing you my full 2021 Rebel Army. This army has grown quite considerably in the last few months. I've already got into buying Rebel Fleet Troopers. I'll get into specific numbers in a bit. But yeah, we've got some quite new stuff and I'm really excited to show it off in today's video. So there is a total of 117 minifigures in this collection, and you can see there's quite a few sets in the background. So we'll go through the minifigures and then we'll head over to the sets. So starting off on the left, we have a load of pilots. So you can see a lot of these guys at the front have the printing. A couple of them at the back have sort of even yellow heads at the back, some old ones back there, as well as a U-Wing pilot and some A-Wing pilots at the back as well. And then leading them is General Dodana. What I'm doing with my Rebel pilots is obviously I've got quite a few different Lukes, so I'm just swapping the helmets out, swapping the faces out, that sort of thing, so I can get a bit of nice diversity in my army. I've still got to swap out a couple helmets now, but yeah, I think it looks pretty cool nonetheless. Moving into the middle, we have my favourite part of the Rebel Army. We have 24 of these Rebel Fleet Troopers. These are sort of a mixture. Most of them are the older ones with the frowny faces. There's a couple of the slightly newer ones with the smiley faces, and then a couple of the ones with the printed jackets. Those are the newest ones now. Then we have a Captain Antilles, I believe, at the front, and then 4 Endor Troopers just at the back there. For some reason, I just love how this guy looks. I'm really happy to have him in sort of quite a decent quantity. I really want to get sort of a bigger quantity by next year, but I'm really happy with the amount I've got so far, and I think it's a really cool figure nonetheless. I just think they really look cool in that sort of formation there, like all lined up with their helmets. I think this has always been one of my favourite LEGO Star Wars minifigures. But enough about them, let's move on to my Hoth section. This has a few miscellaneous rebels as well. We have another general at the front. This was actually General Dodana's, I think, body, but I just swapped it out for a hairpiece and head, just for now, because I wanted to sort of have a bit of variety. I didn't want to just have 2 General Dodanas in the army. Then we have some of these Hoth troopers, just a load of ones, and then a couple of random rebels, that sort of thing, back there as well. You'll then see that behind them is pretty much mostly just named characters, as well as a few other miscellaneous ones. So we'll go through from left to right. We have a load of different Princess Leias. Obviously, we've got 2 of these in the X-Wing, in the new X-Wing, and 1 in the Tantive. I probably will sell some of these because there's really no need to have 3 of them, but they're a really cool figure nonetheless. Then we have a Hoth Leia, Endor Leia, another Endor Leia. Then we have a few different Lukes. The Bacta Luke is a particular favourite, as well as that Bespin Luke as well. Both pretty cool figures. I do actually have another couple of these, but they're sealed in poly bags at the moment, so I probably won't get them out. Then we have 2 of the Lukes with the medals. I don't know why their legs are different colours. I probably have one of them just mismatched, but I've got to research that and see which one is actually correct. Then we move on to the Han Solos. We have 1 with the newer hairpiece. An Endor one, 2 of the sort of Bespin Carbonite ones, those are pretty cool. Then we have just some regular ones, an old Han Solo at the back there, a couple of winter ones, and then on to my Obi-Wan Kenobis. We have 1 with the hood piece, and then a couple just with the sort of regular hair out there. Those pretty cool figures. You're probably wondering why I have a few of those. I mainly bought these guys for the torsos. I might even have a couple more of these guys, but I just bought a load of them because it's a cheap way to get Jedi robes, and if you didn't know, I'm building a Jedi temple at the moment, so I needed as many Jedi robes as possible. But as we move on, we can see we have an Ahsoka. I just chucked her in there. I don't have a Rebels version, but I thought she fit there pretty nicely nonetheless. We have an Ezra. We have 2 Bespin guards. I really love this minifigure as well, actually. We have Bail Organa, probably one of the best minifigs in this collection, actually. Then we have Admiral Akbar, Admiral Radis, and then a load of C-3POs. And then this silver protocol droid, which is actually pretty cool as well. I really like that minifigure. And then continuing the droid theme, we have a medical droid and then some red protocol droid as well. And then we move on to the Ewoks. We have 3 Ewoks there. I think those 2 are from the original Endor bunker set. I do not know where I got that one from. Then we have some Wookies. We have 3 of these sort of like rebel style Wookies. I really like these guys, and I got them for really cheap, so I thought I'd add them. Then we have 2 Chewbaccas and one of the older Chewbaccas as well. I definitely do love this newer Chewbacca. I think that's a big upgrade from the old one. And then behind the Wookiees, we have the Astromechs. We have just a load of R2-D2s. You can see we've got 6 of the newer style ones, 1 of the sort of Clone Wars style, and 1 really old one, and then a couple of other Astromechs there. I love these guys with the clear domes. I think those are both really good figures. And of course, we have Chopper at the back there as well. So after I filmed this, I actually realised I missed out these 4 minifigures here. These were being used on a mock, so I completely forgot about them. But yeah, we have the Lando, we have this awesome Leia, and then we have Baze Malbus and another Rebel. But yeah, I can't believe I forgot those, but I thought I'd include them here at the end. So that's a pretty quick overview of all of the figures there. Let me know which one your favourite is and which one you'd like to have in your Rebel army. But let's move on to the vehicles. So the first vehicle is this Y-Wing from 2017 or 16, I think, in the Rogue One wave. Really nice set. Really happy to have this set. I'm so glad I picked it up. Got some cool details on top. Just a really solid playset overall. Came with some good figures as well. Then we have 2 of the new X-Wings. I'm actually really happy with this model in the end. Really cheap and really affordable way to build your army. However, there are a few elements to it that I don't like, specifically that little leg underneath, which I'm going to be modding in the future. I've seen some good videos on how to mod those online. Next up we have a Han's Microfighter. I actually do have the actual Millennium Falcon. It is the 2015 version, I believe. However, I took it apart. I don't really know why. I sort of packed it up into a box. I wasn't really happy with how it was looking, so I put it away and I might sell it. But I do have that one as well, but it won't be included in today's army. Then we have 2 speeders. I believe those are kind of like what the Rebels used on Endor, that sort of thing. I guess they kind of are Empire, but you know what, they fit into both collections. Then we have an A-Wing over here. This is a really nice set actually. So sadly I missed out on the newer A-Wing, so I managed to pick up this older one. I think the newer one is a lot nicer, however this one is still pretty cool nonetheless. And then finally we have the Tantive 4. This is a really sick set, massive set. It was really cool and it's quite an expensive set, but it's 100% worth it. If you guys still see it on shelves, I know it's meant to be retired, but if you get a chance to, definitely pick it up now because it's going to skyrocket in price, I reckon. But yeah, really beautiful set, really looks cool, and I'm very happy to have it in my collection. But yeah, that is my 2021 Rebel Army. If you want to look back on my channel, I did a Rebel Army about 6 or 7 months ago, something like that. So you can go back and have a look at how this army has evolved. I think it's changed dramatically. I did buy a load more of these guys recently on Bricklink and that sort of thing. So if you're wondering where to get them, go for Bricklink. Those are quite cheap figures and they look really sick, and as well as the Rebel figures as well. Ideally want to have just a full army of just these fully printed ones. I don't really like these older style ones with just no printing on the legs, that sort of thing. I'd love to just have a full army of these sort of more highly detailed Rebel pilots. I think that would be quite cool, but you never know, maybe I'll sell these guys and buy some upgraded versions by the time I do my next army. So this army sort of collecting has been really something I've gotten into recently. I've really got into the Rebel Army. I don't know why, it's just something that I've sort of wanted to bulk up. I didn't really have many Rebel figures. Hopefully we'll get like a battle pack or something to get loads of these guys in the future, because they are awesome and I would definitely love to see another Rebel battle pack in the future. Speaking of army collection videos, I actually have my Clone Army coming very soon, so you guys better stay tuned for that. It's going to be a pretty crazy video. I'm not even going to be able to fit it all on this table. I'll have to do it somewhere else because it's got a lot bigger recently, and I'm really excited to show off my entire Lego Clone Army. But yeah, that's my main focus. Obviously I do have these side focuses like my Imperial Army and my Rebel Army, but my Clone Army is for sure my #1 priority. But let me know what you thought of this Rebel Army nonetheless down in the comment section down below. What am I missing from this army? I know I should have a couple like B-Wings, that sort of thing, and maybe even a U-Wing as well. I think that's quite a cool set. But let me know what else I'm missing minifigure wise, what your favourite part of this army is, and maybe what you don't like about the army as well. Let me know all of that in the comment section. Don't forget to subscribe to the channel if you're new, and leave a like on today's video if you did enjoy. But thank you guys for watching, and I'll see you in the next one. Goodbye.